Hi everyone, welcome to another Simbi business case of the week, where this week we're highlighting the value of Pluralsight. I'll be walking through a Pluralsight business case built on Simbi and how a rep would bring their value proposition to life with a prospect. So imagine I'm a Pluralsight rep about to have a call with a prospect. I'd start on an initial qualification or discovery call and generate a business case from a template to build a value hypothesis with my prospect. Now, Pluralsight is an enterprise technology learning platform that provides on-demand training, skill assessments, and analytics to help organizations develop key technical skills. They solve for a number of key customer challenges, but these might be some which I've already aligned with my prospects before jumping into the first value driver. Now, we're going to start on the revenue that comes from accelerated product development, which is enabled by upskilled technical teams. Here we're showing the increased average revenue per employee of all of the tech employees. And in this case, we're looking at the 100 employees, and you can see exactly how the calculation is being done. So I can truly show my prospect how these benefits are being calculated. I've also got a note at the bottom to show how exactly we're getting there before and after. Additionally, we're showing the benefit of retaining more employees, with the value coming from the cost avoidance of rehiring costs shown at the bottom, including the average employee salary and the adjustment for recruiting and productivity ramp. Now, what you can also see is that over the 3 years of this business case, because the number of employees is going to increase, we're also showing how this benefit scales over time. There will also be some value in the cost avoidance from not needing any external instructors. And here, very simply, we're showing reduction in the number of instructors hired per year and the value shown by the cost per instructor. Finally, we're showing that there's a reduced need for unnecessary travel, and we're showing that by reducing the number of trips per year. And you can see we're showing a 20% reduction with Pluralsight in trips per year, with the average cost per trip being at 1,000. Now, on a call, I might want to customize some of these variables based off my prospect specific metrics, and I can modify these in the variable section up here. So you can see, for example, in the number of trips per year, maybe I'd want to increase this to 2,500, and the average cost per trip may be a little bit higher. What you can hopefully see is that the chart has then changed to reflect this. Now, with Simbi's CRM integration, a lot of this information will automatically pull directly from your CRM, and so that process can happen much quicker. We're then showing the Pluralsight fees split across license fees, implementation costs, and of course, if there's any other one-off costs which come up, those can be added in as well. When we see the ROI, it's a really compelling story, including the total revenue impact from all of our outcomes, and we can see each of the areas where we're getting value from, as shown throughout the business case. In my exec summary, I can quickly generate the text elements with AI, whereas the quantitative elements are all automatically generated based off the data in the business case. And we're also getting this really nice cost of delay, showing every month that the decision is not made for this purchase, the value that's being missed out on. Now, at this point, I might want to start to think about sharing it, but before doing so, I can even brand the business case for my prospect. And so all I have to do is put in my prospect's URL in this section here, and I can apply the branding to the whole business case, really transferring ownership of the business case to my prospect. At this point, I can then share it directly with them, invite them in by email, and collaborate directly with my prospect in the business case itself. I want to emphasize that all of the information about Pluralsight, including value drivers and pricing, comes from publicly available sources. And what we've explored here is a value hypothesis showing what the Pluralsight business case might look like on Simbi. Thank you so much for watching.